The idea of the sound scratcher is that you can scratch your way through a number of sounds. And what you have is these two handles. You pick them up and you have to aim them to each other. And by changing the distance, you select which part you want to listen to. But there are some hidden extras. For example, if I make very fast movements, I am able to go to another sound. This object is called the Headbanner, and the idea with this is it's just a set of headphones. You pick them up and you put them on your head and you start moving. What you will hear is rhythmical music, and basically the amount of movements of your hand will determine the speed of the music, and then you can also do some kind of filtering, mixing and so on. And it's a great object to play dance music, because that's what it is. And most of the time you see people really going out of their head when they play with this. And since all these movements are typically headbanging movements, that's why we call it the headbanger. So I will demonstrate it to you. Is one of our oldest instruments. It's been designed by Michel Wijsvis, and it's a complete, you might say, musical instrument, because this whole box also makes a sound. The idea is, by touching these surfaces, you become part of the electronics. So the conductivity of your skin determines what sound comes out of it. This instrument is called the finger web, and originally designed to be a complete electronic music controller with lots of possibilities. It has now ended up being in the exhibition, and that's one of the reasons that we decided to sort of hide parts of the interface for the public, because it's such a complex instrument that it becomes impossible to learn it in such a short time. So basically now what you do is you just use the strings over here. The idea is that with your left hand you play sounds by just grabbing the strings together, and with your right hand then you grab the other side and you start pulling the strings. And while you're doing that simultaneously, you just listen to what happens to the sounds. And what is very interesting, that a lot of people who have never played music before in their life, they suddenly are making music. And very often they spend 10 to 15 minutes just playing with this, because it's so nice that they can do something while they have never learned to play a music instrument before. So it's very intuitive.